Welcome back to NASCAR 4th Gear Racing. Glad I have seen it return back into NASCAR content right here for this day. Because part 21 is we're going to be getting straight into Talladega Super Speedway to finish and survive 21 laps. Perhaps I'm going to be using for the number 21 car as well. So, as we're just going to be using some kind of vehicles as well, let's just gonna be going for the number 21 car as well. So I just jumping all the way up as well, and as you can see, I remember that I just gonna be jumping into this car. When I accelerate, this is going to be raping loud as we're gonna be finishing 21 laps. But before we're gonna be start, make sure this game is gonna be linked in the description down below, and we're going. And we're starting in about for the lap time as well. Hitting throughout for 119 miles per hour. I don't really think the engine sounds is pretty insane, but it's going to be out loud wild. And probably, this sounds like it's going to be something kind of a higher pitch. Sounds like a Formula 1 vehicle as well. So the lap 1 must be finished. And it's going to be under kinds of lap without touching the yellow light. And before we're going to be making through this out, I'm just going to be completely trying to do so as well. So I'm missing for this thing, I have missed some kind of a camera view as well by touching the yellow line. And we're going to be completing attempts for many more laps to go, as we're completely going to be only one lap set. The worst line. I just completely started to feel so stressful about this. If the lap time doesn't count in about Talladega Super Speedway, I can't believe this isn't going to be making much worse. Still 119 miles per hour. And just like what the same is, slow down seriously. Even for the last year's cars. But I cannot seem to get all the way down into his front. That wasn't going to be making even sense. Alright, I'm going to be doing for a lap count as well. So we're going to be seeing how many laps we can do for drafting. Unfortunately, we have to return back into the pits, and we're not able to see some kind of results. The result is I failed for 20 laps on part of this, some kind of a little bit for once again. So, which should be probably what is wrong, and I should be able to rejoin the game after I just literally, once again, I'm probably just gonna be doing for 200 miles per hour. That doesn't lap time work in here in Talladega Super Speedway. I just started to get a little bit loose. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to win to do so, because that wasn't going to be going to win anyways. As well, we're going to be came around for, oh no, we have to return back into the pits, I guess, and we'll see how the results is failed. I don't really think this isn't going to be going to make much, as I'm just going to be headed back into the pits immediately. Now, let's just going to make things a little bit work. Even a few minutes later, it's not going to be making for much strategy. So, how many laps that I just literally count? I make sure I should be able to get back into the pits, and we're going to be seeing some kind of a little bit of one things to talk to. And we just absolutely try to decelerate. And look how those features around the parts of the Talladega's Motor Speedway as well. So probably we're going to be still keeping on the pace speed and up to 90 miles an hour. Now, as you can see in the lap times, oh dear, it officially doesn't work as well. So let's jump out of the vehicle, and oh no, the timing system doesn't able to be work as well. So unfortunately, we cannot able to end of this video. So how can we survive 20 laps? I guess this isn't gonna be very easy. This is tragically extremely hard. So let's jump into this vehicle, and we're gonna be doing for some more laps, and probably I'm not gonna be messing up with this some kind of a little bit one thing. Before I just gonna be changing lanes and for the race line in that super speedway. Unfortunately, it doesn't going to be work. Now, I should be able to get excused for a moment. Let's just get back inside of the vehicle, and we're gonna be continuing without further ado. This start-finish line is absolutely perhaps missing. So, when I just started to get all the way speeding, because perhaps I just gonna be don't want to do. If I just gonna be across the start-finish line right over to the center, that doesn't work. What if I cross the finish line without black and white stripes onto the yellow line? The lap time has been counted, or it's not going to work. So let me see without further ado, because I noticed this is going to be nothing without I don't ever try to get notice around here before the lap time counts. It's not going to be too much, because they are going to be recommended that is shouldn't able to get to do so. But tier crowned international like these things. But turns out it goes on to tier crowned super speedway probably. Unfortunately, that doesn't work on the yellow lines. So I should be able to get around for a camera view as well. So as I probably still need to keep on going and going as possible. I'm probably making sure that you leave a like and subscribe. The lap times doesn't work on Talladega, unfortunately. Oh dear, this feels me stressful around here before we're making some fixes around here, because I think this will be taking for over a minute now, and probably isn't going to be making for a very longer offensive like this for a lap times. Lap times in under 60 seconds is not working, so I'm making sure I'm going to be going to the outside lane, and then what I just possibly that we wanted to do is keep on racing around here, because like I say, it's not going to be making for such as one strategy. I just going to be making things, this is not worse, it's still just the best we wanted to do. Before the bank, high banking to the turn number 3, so the turn number 3 is going to be making for a going up high. So this is where the draft point is going to be so well, and we just scratch only one thing. Will be the wall right there. And I'm just going to be completely coming around here without touching the yellow line or the white lane or some kind of curves. I think it doesn't work. Everything doesn't work as well. So I'm probably this isn't going to be making for about 1 cent as well. So the number 21 is I couldn't stay to keep it up, as unfortunately I cannot able to finish this. Without for 21 laps, I have nothing to do. Well, I have just driven for many couple of laps before I just gonna be driven so slow. So what I ever try to do with the invisible lap times isn't going to be making much sense. I think on the working lap times in Talladega is gonna be for making no sense around here. So I should be coming around for just going around for the downside. Let's try on the middle. Is it gonna be work or not? And it's not gonna be making much sense at all. After the lap times hasn't been working at all, since it's not going to work. And I'm probably, I swear my Celestia, this is not gonna be to do so when I just try to win. Because I'm just going to be trying to keep it stabilized, and this should be absolutely trying to give myself a good work, and probably I should be able to stay on the middle line, and we're going to be completing it against 20 laps time. So it doesn't work, by the way, so we should be able to stay on the middle line. And because there's only one thing to do, there's the only one way. We have to finish in 20 laps time. I should keep it itself for the middle of the track when I just literally missed something. And probably this isn't going to be making for such as very worst. After accomplished for many laps, this is really nothing to do so, as I'm just going to be trying to keep ourselves to finish all the way through. I have nothing to do but itself to go win. If I just try to get myself a winner, and this should be even nothing that we just ever tried to do. So when the lap time counts, it's not working. So let me give me 8 laps in the super speedway, because just like I did, this isn't going to be making for so much even longer, and it's time to stay low on the ground and to give myself for a fast performance lap times as well. Before I just rejoin the game, it does work, or officially not as well, because unfortunately it got bugged or something. And before I despite this isn't going to be making me something worse is going on out here, because it doesn't work around out here. When the final result has come, unfortunately it doesn't actually work. And because of there's only one thing is, I feel it's not going to be working as well anymore, and probably that doesn't going to be making sure. But how many things is going to be probably start? 7 laps to go, and I'm just going to be doing for around here soon. And probably I cannot able to get for a several more laps. I cannot believe this isn't going to be going to making much sense at all. And because I just still how I just literally survived, and many more differences around here. I cannot believe it. This isn't actually what is going on out here. Before I just going to be completed around for most likely 21 laps. Probably I'm such as going to be only one NASCAR fan out there. So we just managed to continue to finish without having lap times, because due to a bug itself, or worse. So let's just gonna be continuing for many more lap times. And like I say, this isn't gonna be gone too far, because most of the games are just working lap times. And I'm probably, we're very sure we're still on good work to do so. After this, it's not gonna be work, because I just literally missed it. Probably so much. So I just literally gonna be giving me more 5 laps. And probably we're just gonna be to do, when we ever try to do something, is we're gonna be doing something extremely hard, and we're just losing speeds by touching the yellow line. Now we're just gonna be still continue. But unfortunately, we just eventually touched the yellow line. And before that doesn't gonna be even worse as well. Just give me 5 laps to go. And we're gonna be end of this video to do so. I actually tried to do, but we still need to keep managed to finish this. But unfortunately, we're gonna be taking on to the final lap, as we're just gonna be a couple of more laps. What lap is it? Nothing all the way for let me know down in the comments, because looks like the fastest lap is not enabled like this one, because it wasn't just like that. It was a intimidating cringe as well. So oh dear, we're just doing the same mistake just like the last lap. But unfortunately I cannot able to handle for very much. So we're just gonna be continuing to get more laps to go until the final lap comes, once we're gonna be reached. And then 15 laps later, the white flag has been dropped off. I sense this is going to be the final lap of today's lap times, because probably we're going to be seeing the final results was actually 0 points for the number 21 car. So the last name was the Bennett Detail as well. So the Bennett Detail is fading a little bit for a little bit. We're still going to be on the win. It's still on the run, and probably I should be able to go down for a little bit without touching the yellow line and exceed for a loss of speed. Now, it's still going to be good terms, and it's still okay. And probably we're going to be seeing the checkered flag, and we're going to be returned back into the pits. That's possible. So, the checkered flag has been dropped off, and we'll be decelerated back into the pits. So once I have not been so okay for a very long time, and because the final results after 15 laps are about for this work. Well, what lap is it? It's lap number 22, and because we're going to be middle of the lap time as well, so the lap number 21 is the final lap, because probably we're going to be getting back into the pits, and we'll try to end off today's video. So probably I should be might able to head back into the pits immediately as well. As for the last couple of more stars, I don't really think we're just gonna be trying to decelerate immediately. I really think we're gonna be trying to let go of the throttle back then, and trying to see the final results is completely nothing as well. So let's jump out of the car, and the lap times of the final results is completely nothing. So I may leave of this game, because if you enjoy or don't like of this video, because the lap times doesn't work on other games or something, even this thing doesn't gonna be even to work to do so. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and just leave a like and subscribe and click that bell for many more views that you just gonna be watching this for many more of these. Try to do so anyways. So I'm gonna be leaving no choice, and I'm gonna be seeing you in NASCAR mini lads and NASCAR geeks all later, and that should be Turbo Concept signing off, and thanks for watching. That I just literally tried to say so.